Hello Vital MTV, you're watching 17 Questions with me, Rachel Atherton. Let's begin. Well, I really need to speak to my manager before we do these questions because there might be a couple on here that I'm not allowed to answer. I'm not even joking. Why haven't you and your family raced any of the Fontana races? No comment. We like to keep our performances close to our belts because we're all getting quite old and, you know, the injuries are sort of catching up with us and we only really like to race World Cup, so that's about it. Are you ready to pedal your ovaries off at Peter Maritzburg? I don't think I'll ever be ready to pedal my ovaries off because I'd quite like a family when I'm like 40. This is not a question, but the best comment about this video wins a date with me, Rachel Atherton. But you have to send in a full body shot first. How badly have you been burnt since you've been in SoCal? Well, I think my tan is coming on pretty good. Definitely a couple of shades darker than when I arrived, so yeah, not as bad as Danny McGaskill, who's staying up the road. He's a real sunburn. Does it go any higher or not? About there. Don't get much of a tan in the gym. Who's tougher, G or Dan? Dan. We're going to lose our deposit on the rental place because all the pitches are smashed because Dan keeps smashing G into them when he's angry. Tell us a specific goal you have for the 2012 World Cup downhill season. My main goal is to go through the whole year, January to December, or January to January, without getting injured or having to have an operation. And I would be stoked if that happened. Am I seriously doing 17 of these? Any close calls while riding on the road this off-season? No, thankfully, because I'm pretty much sticking to the paths and the cycleways that don't have cars on them because I think my 9 lives are about up. Are you going to ride at Rampage this year? Oh gosh. No, I don't think I'll ride at Rampage this year because I think that was a bit of a silly thing to try and do or want to do. But it would be sick to do it one year, but I think I need to get buffer first, so I'll definitely need to get buffer. How do you feel about Tracy Hannah on the World Cup circuit? Well, I think it's pretty cool because I knew her when she raced before and like got on with her real well, and it's nice to have another racer that's like girly and small, and you know at the moment it's like me, Florian, Pom Pom, and now Tracy. Like I think we're pretty girly girls in mountain biking, and she's pretty wild as well in her head. She's a bit mental, so it's cool to have such a character back on the race circuit. But if she beats me, I'll be pissed off. Who's the most underrated women's downhill racer? Nobody, because I think everybody gets what they deserve. Maybe Emmeline Rago, because she's pretty good, but she's had some bad luck, but now she's won world champs last year, so she's got a good deal for next year, I think. So no one, everyone gets what they deserve. If there was a downhill race with 100 pro men and 5 pro women, do you think prize money should be equal for men and women? Well, I changed my mind on this sort of debate quite a lot. I don't think that prize money should be equal for men and women. Hang on, wait, let me read the question again. Yeah, 100 pro men, 5 pro women. No, I don't think the prize money should be equal. Aside from the fact that, you know, we put in 100% just as much as the men, but at the end of the day, it is easier to win a women's race because there is less women in it, even though the top 3 might be, you know, awesome, fast, and there's definitely stiff competition, but, you know, I definitely think it's easier to win a World Cup as a woman than as a man, and that's just the way it is. When there's 100 women equal to the you know, the amount of guys that race, then that's fair enough, but there never will be, I don't think. Who's your favourite male mountain bike rider, not including your brothers? Well, Petey's my favourite because he's just, I don't know, he's a nice experienced guy, and he's always willing to help you out or talk to you, if you're struggling on the track or whatever. But I think I'm able to watch race because he's wild, and I don't pay much attention to anyone outside the top 5 anyway, so that's about all I can say. Have you had any encounters with hobos while being at the beach in SoCal? There's one guy that sits up on the pier and sings like Neil Diamond and the Eagles song, so that's pretty cool. And then I was on Taylor Sage's like Instagram or something, and there's like 50 photos of this tramp with like a massive moustache and stuff.
Crane Man.
So then I went to find him and I found him. The one dude's there playing like peaceful, easy feeling, and then the other dude's like rah, just shouting his head off and like going crazy, and the guy's like, I'm trying to play the Eagles here. You must screw, marry or kill the following: Clay Porter, Taylor Sage, Sven Martin. Who gets what? Okay, well, I'd hands down marry Sven. I feel like quite secure around old dudes. Safe in it. I'd probably kill Clay because we have some pretty big fights and have come pretty close to killing him.
That means I'm getting action.
Taylor Sage is getting it, but his fiance's sitting right there, so I'd screw him because he's hot, It's like, yeah. I seen him coming, we were on the beach the other day and he was walking out the water with his board shorts on.
Ripped.
Pretty good. I think he still had his purple hat on as well. What does GT of GT bike stand for? Gosh. Do you think it stands for anything?
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
It's a person.
Gary.
It's another bike company.
Gary Fisher.
Needles used to ride for him.
Gary Trek.
Come on. Free Trek.
No, wait.
Sven used to ride for him.
What does GT of GT bike stand for? Gary Turner. Gary Turner. Gary Turner. When was the last time you ate Mexican food? Oh my. I literally have eaten Mexican breakfast, lunch and dinner for the last 3 weeks. So, pretty over it. Although, this stuff, Tabasco, Chipotle, we stole this from Chipotle because it was so good. So that is a little secret about G, because he stole it. Wouldn't you be rather eating Mexican food than answering these dumb questions? Well, I'd rather you be eating sushi, which is where the rest of the team's gone and left me with Taylor Sage. But I don't mind, because I would. All of the questions done. Someone's at the door. It's probably the police. No, actually probably is. Because the women downstairs came up before and went absolutely mental about, one, a vibrating machine that we've got up here, which is the turbo trainer.
Hey, how you doing? All right, you guys got a problem with the washer down there.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What have you done?
You overflowed the washer.
The washing machine's overflowing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, Lord. How? It's not our fault, is it?
It's not awful, but it's
No, her
not.
fault.
Oh, I don't know.
Where are you from?
Pardon?
Where do you live?
Right next door, here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. All right, I'll sort it out.
Yeah,
Is it
it's been
spewing?
leaking water for a while.
Oh, really?
About 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, days. Okay, I'll go down and sort it
I
out.
don't know whether it might be overstuffed or.
That is a high possibility, because
Could be.
yeah. Oh, thank you very much.
But I lifted the top.
So it stopped. Okay, I'll sort it out. Cheers
All right.
then. Cheers.
Thanks, Tom.
Yep.
It wasn't the police. Awesome.
Just a nice neighbor.
Yeah, but the woman downstairs, they go the mechanic.
No, it was yours. Oh, we probably went from house to house.
Well, we just get blamed for everything. And then the woman went mental next door because she was going to call the police because Dan keeps coming into the garage and like Hollywood and wheel spinning, and there's like skin marks everywhere. And she was like, it's not going to take them long to find out who's been doing the Hollywooding.